So, so today's drill and yesterday's drill were both difficult with moving targets where you have to take down a whole array of steel really quickly in order to, otherwise it becomes a lot harder to mop up all the steel because then they start swinging all over the place and you're trying to, get individual steel plates. So I don't have the speed and haven't learned how to go up down a line real fast like that. So these last 2 days, the drills have been difficult for me, and I've been scoring low. And I was encouraged because my score had gone up to 36, and I'm trying to close in on 41 because that's where bronze is. And I'm just steel, and my accuracy and precision are both hovering around the 90s. My speed, I think, has gone up from 32 to 46, and it did go up to 36, my average ACE score, but after the last 2 days it dropped back down to 35. So that's a little discouraging, and I'm wondering if your score is an average of your performance through all the drills in the season, so that as the season progresses, it becomes more difficult to influence your average ACE score one way or the other, so that maybe you might not really see a drastic increase in your score until the next season begins and you get a fresh wipe. I don't know. We'll see. My level's going up, but I think that happens just from the amount of ammo that I've fired. Because here's 1 week in June and then another week in May, so we'll call that 2.5 weeks. And in 2.5 weeks, I've saved $22.51 in ammo costs. So I've already paid for this system, including the headset, the handset, membership fees, and also I've got some accessories for the headset to like a battery pack with a fan type thing. So this has paid for itself about twice, almost 3 times. So, and really, I could not afford to do this amount of practice in real life. So this is giving me an opportunity I otherwise would not have. At least not without putting myself into serious debt. So, I feel like I'm getting something out of it. I do observe my skill increasing. I do see my speed increasing. I do see my muscle memory getting better to where I almost don't have to actually see my dot sometimes. I'll just naturally line up with the target. I'll try to demonstrate that. Because this for me is basically fire and movement training, I spend a lot of time on these two skills, transitions and target identification. Not as much on accuracy, because I get discouraged when the target gets really far out there. I can't get 3 shots consecutively, but I'll demonstrate that too. I don't really do this one much I should maybe look into doing that one more. But, because, I mean, I know how to slice the pie. I played Airsoft, and on PC and console, I've been playing tactical first-person shooters since the mid-90s. When did I first play SEAL Team? I think it was the mid-90s, but it really began in the late 90s when Rainbow Six One came out on the PC, and I've been slicing the pie since then. So, of course, it's different in real life because you're actually working muscles, but I know the concept, you know. So, it's the target identification, trying to increase my speed in the, what do you call it, Rogues Gallery or Hogan's Alley, and the transitions, you know, lining up on targets that are positioned at varying distances horizontally. So anyway, I'll demonstrate some of these skills and how I'm doing right now. But yeah, to still see myself in steel, knowing that the great majority of users of ACE are either in silver or gold, and I'm not even in bronze. That's kind of a bummer. But anyway, but I know I'm getting better, so let's see, I'll show you accuracy first. Dang it. Here's where it starts getting pretty difficult. See. Dang it. You see me shake a lot. My right hand, my trigger finger and my pinky is really bad. Both of them recently, in the last year and a half, started like curling up where I couldn't straighten them, and still can't straighten them fully. So I've been taking B complex vitamins and also glucosamine with chondroitin, and it seems to be helping, but I'm not 100% anymore. I don't know what. There's a name of a condition where your forefinger and pinky curl up like that. It starts with a D, something syndrome, I think. And I don't know if that's what it is, but I'm not 100% anymore. Yeah. Okay, so we'll stop there with that one. It just gets too hard eventually for me. That's probably that 10% that I don't have in accuracy or precision. I'm not sure what the difference in those two terms is. I think precision maybe is how well you execute the directions of the drill, but I have to look that up. So, skills. We'll go to this one. I should reload. So it starts out at 4.5 seconds, and then with each wave it gets faster. That should be the fast part of it. Dang it! Why am I winding up one round short? That might be one reason. So I get to the point, 0.8 seconds. We get to the point where I'm not even really confirming that my dot is on target. It just becomes muscle memory. So I guess in one way that's good for speed, but in one way it's bad because you're seeing me miss, and when I first started doing this drill, I never missed. Just because I would make sure my dot was lined up first. So if I didn't get the dot on target in time, the target would go down, and then it would take a couple steps back. But now I'm just missing the target some of the time because I'm not confirming my dots on the target. But my muscle memory with the handset is getting, at least on this drill, to the point where I'm faster lining up. So that's transitions, and now we'll do Target identification. Guess I'm already there, right? Yeah. Oh. Alright. Slow. It's okay. This one just, This skill just begins. It doesn't wait for you. That was bad. So when the time starts increasing, it really pushes you to get on the target. And here I am confirming my dot. And I use this Siley Bull Pro because it's got a nice big window. And also you can get the larger circle, so it helps you find your dot. It looks a little ungainly, but see, so 1.8 it starts getting difficult. Oh, well, I guess that counted. Go. Oh, that was horrible. Oh, wait, I got him in the head. I don't know what that double door sound is. It's like, seems like it's registering as two targets. The AK is easy to recognize. When I first started doing this drill, I was shooting at the magazine or cell phone or whatever that guy's holding. Okay, so that's enough of that. So those are some of the skills. Then you have, where's the back button? Here it is. Then you have drills and series. I haven't done any series, but I don't have a big open space, so I just filter by stationary. Come on. And so then I get all the drills where you can remain stationary, or in some cases I think you can use the joystick to move a short distance. So yeah, I was getting encouraged because some of these drills I've gotten on the official leaderboard with at least silver. But some of these, like these Texas Stars, I've got to learn the trick on those, because if I tried to put in an official score on those, I guess it would drop my average ace score down. And these bobbing targets, like the side slanting targets that move, those things suck. They're hard. And then the bobbing one that goes up and down, you've got to wait for it to pop up. But we could do this one. We'll just do a practice. This one's pretty easy if I remember correctly. Shoot all steel targets. I just have to remember that to complete this, I think I have to reload at some point. I'm not sure if it depends on which pistol you choose. Like, does it change your magazine capacity so that you're able to complete some drills with one gun, whereas with another gun you have to do a reload in order to complete them? But anyway, we'll do a practice run.
Stand by.
Oh, I actually did a little better than my official time. Well, we'll spend one lead. I only have like, where is it? 42 pieces of lead that I can spend in order to do an official run and get on the official leaderboard over here. But
stand by.
Try it. What the hell? Ah, this is horrible. I'll have to... Whoa, got some lag. I was probably recording lag. Where did my board go?
Stop. Keep the muzzle pointed down range at all times.
Disqualified? Oh, because I didn't hit A. Great. That's great. All right. Spend another one.
Stand by.
$665, good. So I've gone up on the leaderboard, the official leaderboard. So, The leaderboard, wait for it to refresh. The leaderboard doesn't seem to show you how many people are on the leaderboard. So if I'm at 4245, I don't know where that places me. You know, in what range does that place me? It tells me nothing. So I've started just looking at the hit factor here and comparing the hit factor to my previous hit factors, whether on the practice leaderboard or the official leaderboard. And if I see that my practice is getting me a higher hit factor than my official leaderboard score, then I'll spend a lead on an official run to try to improve that score. So in this case, I was able to, had one failed attempt there. Hopefully that disqualified run didn't affect my score too badly. And I'll go back to the hunt hut. And it's still filtered, and you could sort by popularity. That's what I tend to do. There's one here that I kind of like because it's really easy. Is it this one? I think it's this one. So, shoot paper targets 2 times each, avoid hitting red X. So yeah, I thought there was one where you could shoot one of the targets in the head once. Anyway, let's see. So my is 6.53 is my hit factor.
Stand by.
.52. I was just under my official leaderboard score. So, guess I was a little slow there.
Stand by.
.709. Alright, so I'm not even really aiming with my dot on that first target because it's point blank range. But I am confirming my dot on the second, and especially on the third, because there is height over bore. Your dot is in the middle of the Siley Bull Pro, and then your bore is your barrel. So the barrel is actually on a different plane than the dot. And you have to keep that in mind on those close targets because your bullets are going to land like below where your dot's pointing. So I'm going to try to do an official one.
Stand by.
Yeah, all right. So I boosted on the official leaderboard. So anyway, that gives you some idea of what I'm doing in ACE right now. Apparently some guys will take a single drill and they will practice that for like a week or two and just get really good at that. These are shooters who are like really high on the leaderboard. I try to keep it varied because, I don't know, maybe I'm a dumbass. I don't know. I'm trying to remain flexible because I'm trying to do this for practical fire and movement training for real life. So anyway, I'll stop here. Let's see this, and then find this, and stop.